Welcome back. We're going to start a new 3-part series on the different types of purchases and the different types of sales. In the first part, we did the first series on Home Buyers 101, and that, again, remember, it took us all the way from the pre-approval all the way to the closing table. All we did is we stuck to what we call a conventional sale. Conventional sale is where the buyer finds a house, the buyer makes an offer on that house, and then the buyer gets the offer accepted, goes to the closing table, and we're done. That's just one type of sale that's available. There are other homes that are available, and they are sold by not necessarily the person who's living on the property. And there may be other people involved in the sale. The first and one of the most common types of sale we're seeing today is called a short sale. A short sale is certainly not living up to its name of being short. A short sale is actually a rather long sale. What a short sale really is, it's when the seller of the home owes more on the house than he's going to get for it, than he's asking for you as the buyer to pay for it. So he owes the bank more money. Let's say seller owes the bank $150,000. He bought this house during that time when all the housing prices went way up and everybody bought. Well, things changed. His house isn't worth as much anymore. Something happened. He lost his job. There was a divorce, whatever. And so now seller needs to sell this home. But he knows, or she knows, or they know, that they can't get what they paid for the house. So they sell it, quote unquote, short from the amount that they owe. In this particular scenario, it gets a little bit more complicated because not only is the owner of the house involved, but now the bank's involved, and the bank has to agree. In this scenario, we'll have an agent who has expertise in dealing with short sales, and the documentation that goes along with this and how to explain how this works. So you find this house, it's all done, it's wonderful, it's great, but it's a short sale. So what do? Well, first of all, you have to write an offer to the seller. The seller has to agree for your price. The agent that listed this house pretty much knows what the bank will take for this house. If it's an agent that's been trained in dealing with short sales, they probably have it priced about where it should be, and you won't have the play. You can't negotiate as much on a short sale like you can on what we call that conventional sale. There we had the seller that could say, no, I want this one, but no, I'll only pay this. Now you have a bank that has to say, oh no, you're going to pay this, because this is all we're going to take. Once you get the accepted offer from the seller, then the seller has to make an application to the bank of why they have to sell short. Why can't they afford to wait it out, keep paying their mortgage, and get what they paid for the house? The bank will respond to that. It goes to what they call the bank's asset manager, and that can take time. If you think some of these banks that are not local, in my case to Southeast Wisconsin, or in your case wherever you live, some of these are national banks. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, many of the others, and they have just one central location that all the short sales are going to. So by the time all this gets done and you find out whether your offer is accepted or not, you could be talking 3 to 6 months down the road. Now, we can write documents in there that say if you don't know within 35 days whether your offer is accepted, you can move on to another house. So there are protections for you, and your agent that you're working with can explain those to you. But the thing with the short sale, you have to have a lot of patience. It's not one that you're going to know, even though that seller accepted it. Remember, the seller accepted it, but it's really the bank that matters. So you have to sit and you are going to wait. If you're a person that has no patience, don't do a short sale. In that case, it's better off to keep looking and find a conventional sale. If there's a property you really like and it's a short sale, it could be worth the wait, because you don't know how long it's going to take another property like that to come along. There's more explanation I go to in a longer, more in-depth talk about short sales, but I just wanted to give you a brief overview, kind of its timing and what to expect, and see, you can think to yourself, am I a person that would want to wait 4 to 6 months to find out if I have this house? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next series episode.